welcome into our YouTube channel. I'm Star, the Flippin' Hippo. Today is Monday, November 9th, and because it's a Monday, that means it's time for What Sold on eBay. Just like every week, guys, we're going to go on a walk through our Instagram first and look at our pictures of our piles of packages from the past week, just to kind of give you guys an idea of the volume that we're doing and to talk about sales and how they're going. Then we'll jump over to eBay, where I have picked out some highlights of our sales from the week to share with you some of our best bread and butter brands, some of the things that we find when we purchase wholesale lots, and some Bolos. And of course, I always have all of the plush that's sold, whether it's 1 or 20, because I love to talk about plush and show you guys our plush that's sale. Our plush sale on a boat. Sell. Okay, let's just jump right on in here. We are looking at today's photograph. On the left, the big pile with the boxes in hand of the pink hippo. Those are our off eBay platform sales. So finally, other platforms are starting to wake up. There's 3 Poshmark there and 1 Macari. Dun, da, 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 da. I get so excited at my once a month Macari sale. Anyway, we did have 3 on Poshmark and 1 on Macari, and the other platforms had been like really, really bad of late, and eBay was really slow. So I'm really excited that those are waking up. And eBay had 22. So we had 26 total packages. 22 sales of those were on eBay, 3 on Poshmark, 1 on Macari. Still not exactly where we should be. For us, historically, at our 0.5% sell-through rate, we sell around 10 to 12 a day. So for a weekend from Friday to Monday, we should at the very minimum be at 30, possibly more. I will say that this is the best weekend we've had in a long time, however, so I'll take the 26. It's been real bad. We had a couple weekends of 18. Here, let's look. Last weekend was 20, and the 2 weekends prior to that were 18. Sales were really, really slow last week. I'm going to show you all the days in a second. And even Friday going into Saturday, they were slow. They picked up Saturday afternoon. So most of those 22 eBay sales came in between Saturday afternoon and this morning. Friday was all but dead. So last Monday we had 19 eBay and 1 Poshmark. That was kind of a bad weekend. Then on Tuesday we had 4 total, 2 eBay, 2 Poshmark. You can see I said we really didn't expect a lot that day. That was the day of the election. Wednesday we had 9, which is pretty decent considering the way things have been. And 2 of those were Poshmark. So we had a package with two items in it. So that should say 9 packages, 8 sales. Sorry. 8 eBay, 2 Poshmark. So Poshmark's been waking up a little bit. But then Thursday was really poop. We had 4. And Friday was even the biggest of the poop of the week. I joked around here and said time to start putting out applications. I did put 2 laugh faces, you guys, as a joke. It's not that dire yet. We're okay. It was just a joke. I try to make light of situations when they're not ideal. I deal with things with humor. But 3 is pretty bad. And like I said, Friday was dead. It was Saturday when things started to pick up, and we ended up with a good weekend. This would be a good weekend in summer slowdown. But I'm kind of feeling like this Q4 is feeling like a summer slowdown. All right, let's go over to eBay and start with the plush. Just going to drink my Pepsi. All right, we're going to start with Dancer, one of Santa's reindeer. This sold for a best offer of $10.12. Usually Dandy is a Bolo brand of plush. I think that's for like the bigger plush. This was a recognizable character though, so I'm kind of disappointed. I comped it around $12, but it only cost 50 cents at the Goodwill. So it's still decent for bread and butter. He shipped first class. You guys may remember this strawberry I picked up at the Goodwill. The strawberry was only 50 cents, and it was a brand I didn't recognize, but I thought it was unique enough that I wanted to get it because it's a big strawberry. It sold for $13.12 and shipped first class. Then we have a Hallmark monster that talks. He is super cute. He's got candy corn horns. He's pink. He is from Hallmark. And he does talk, so he was cute. He was a 50-cent buy-in and sold for $10.69, shipped first class. Then we have a Dandy Bunny. This is a pink Easter bunny. You can see all the nice keywords I put in there, Easter, spring. This little guy was also 50 cents at the Goodwill, and he sold for $14.99 and shipped first class. And we only had 5 total plush sell last week, so this is the last little guy. This is Yoda. It's not Baby Yoda. It's the regular Yoda. He is a Hallmark itty bitty. He was 50 cents at the Goodwill. I have had these little Hallmark itty bitties before. I've had Tweety Bird and Bugs Bunny. They're very small. They're about 4 inches, and they weigh about 1.3 ounces. And I do pretty good with them. So I do like to pick these up when I find them. They're almost always going to be recognizable pop culture characters. And I think that's why they do so well. So Yoda sold for $14.99. And of course, he shipped first class, being so tiny. I almost kept this one. I'm just going to put that out there. I almost kept Yoda. All right, now we're going to go into the clothing. We're going to start with the Pearl Snap shirt. If you saw my live unboxing of a wholesale purchase last week, I did on Friday. I had just purchased a whole slew of Pearl Snaps, and in that video, I talked a little bit about why Keith and I love Pearl Snaps. We love to source them. And while this particular shirt did not come from that wholesale lot that I just unboxed, it did come from a wholesale lot. It cost right around $2 per piece. That's what it averaged out to in that lot. This brand is Roper. And you can see that this one is really a very nice shirt. It has nice graphics. The buttons aren't just plain white. They're half brown and half tan. So you can call them Pearl Snap if they are shiny. They can be brown like this. They can be the white. They can be black. As long as they have like that pearlescent, shiny sheen to them, they're Pearl Snap. If they're just plain metal, I would just call them Snap Button. And with Pearl Snaps, I mean, the mall brands go for anywhere from 16 to 20. And then the better brands go from 20 and up, depending on the brand, the size, and what they look like. Roper's a decent brand. This one obviously had really nice graphics. I mean, if you like Western shirts, this is a very nice shirt. If you like to sell Western shirts, this is a nice shirt. And it was an extra large. So the Roper sold for $28.12 and shipped first class. And I wanted to show you guys yet another pair of pants I pulled and rephotographed. These had been around for several years, and they were just not moving. They had gone on clearance. They had gone on auction for $3.99 with 8 shipping. They were in clearance for like $9 plus shipping. They just wouldn't move. So I took them out. I redid the photographs, and now you can see the nice white background and the full-length photos. A lot of my older stuff from years ago, I didn't take full length back then because I did not know what I was doing when I got started, and that's okay. A lot of us don't. And they sold within 3 days of being put back in. So I listed them, I think it was Thursday or Friday, and they sold over the weekend for $20.62. So again, it does not hurt to go back through your really old items from when you first started and just see if you can pull some and rephotograph them. And you don't have to redo the whole listing. I'll end the listing and throw it in drafts and copy paste my title into the description and then put in the title, pull to rephoto. And that way, when I look in the drafts, I know that those are items waiting for photographs. And then that way, all you're doing is replacing the photos and just double checking your title and keywords and stuff. You don't have to like just delete it and redo the whole listing. You can save yourself some work that way. But the stuff I've been pulling and rephotographing is selling. And most of it sells within a week or two of being rephotographed, which tells me it sat for 3 years because it had poop photos. So it really doesn't hurt to go back through your old stuff. If sales continue to be slow, we've all got a little bit of extra time. You guys can go through your stuff too and make good use of that time. Next up, we have a Columbia men's vintage fishing shirt. I talk about these all the time. We had 3 of these orange ones. I think this is the last one to sell. They all came out of a wholesale lot. I believe the average cost on that lot was $1 per piece. And again, this was the 3rd orange, all identical. The material on these fishing shirts wrinkles really badly. So these photos aren't that great. If you wanted to steam them and make them look really nice, you could. This one sold for $20.62. Maybe if it wasn't wrinkled, we could have listed it for more. I don't know. They wrinkle so easy though. Like you can steam it, and if you don't photograph it right away, it's going to wrinkle. This material just wrinkles. But anyway, you want to keep your eye out for the Columbia PFG vintage fishing shirts. They are a Bolo. This shipped first class. Oh yeah, the Old Navy shipped in a padded flat, by the way. All right, Ariat is a good brand for men's work clothes. This is a fire-resistant shirt, double XL. So it's got a lot of stuff going for it. It's a good brand. It's fire-resistant. It's a work shirt. It's a double XL. So this had a lot going for it. It was $2 out of a wholesale lot and sold for $28.12, and it shipped in a padded flat. So these are going to be thicker and heavier. So you're going to probably put them in a padded flat or envelope to ship them when you find this brand of men's work clothes. They have jeans as well. This is just an example of a bread and butter JCrew item. JCrew does really well on Poshmark. You can get even more for it over there. This just happened to sell on eBay before I cross-posted it to Poshmark. Sold for $15.99. It was $1 out of a wholesale lot. So nice return on investment there. It sold pretty quick as well. Probably because it's a sweater turtleneck and we're in that season. And it did ship first class. Next up, we have some Hollister jeans. These sold, I think it took like 2 weeks. And these came out of they either came out of a ThredUp box or from Goodwill. So they were anywhere from $1 to like $1.75. They sold for $12.34 plus shipping. So, okay, that's why I think they sold in 2 weeks. So these are older. These did come from a ThredUp box. They were $1.75. They sat around for a few months, and then I pulled them to redo the photos. And when I put the photos back in, I decided to drop the price a little and charge shipping. So these sat for a long time. I redid the photos. I dropped the price and charged shipping, and then they sold within a couple of weeks. So again, just another example of redoing the photos. Sometimes if you are charging shipping and you switch it to free, or if you have free shipping and you switch it to charged, things will sell. I don't know what it is. It's probably just changing something, and the listing does something to the algorithm. So the total the buyer paid was $20.18, and that is for Hollister. Hollister is a mall brand. It is a low-end mall brand, and I got $20.18 for it. I want you guys to understand that you can get $20 for Hollister. You can get $25 for Gap, Old Navy. All these mall brands, all these bread and butter brands, you can get $20 to $25 for. So there's no reason that the Bolo brands like Silver and Miss Me and Paige and True Religion should not be going for $40 to $50. I cannot stand that race to the bottom. You guys know that. But I continually see people listing brands like Silver at $20 and $25, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get $20 to $25 for Hollister. So don't sell yourself short. Don't list your Hollisters at $10 unless you're charging shipping. These are jeans I would put at $20 free ship and probably take a best offer of $18. But the way I listed them with the shipping on them, they sold for $20. They shipped first class. They're skinny. That's what I like about the Hollister. typically they're going to come in smaller sizes, and they ship first class. And these were size 5, which is just an average size, but just changing those photos around really helps sometimes. This is an old skirt. I don't know what is going on here. Maybe it was the wrong color or ugly. I paid $5 for this like 3 years ago. I thought I had hit the mother load. It's a size 14. That's a good size. It is a Pendleton. It is 100% virgin wool. And it sat for 3 years. And it finally sold for $38 on a best offer. I don't know what took so long, but I'm telling you, I paid $5 for it. This is just an example of sometimes you hear about those Bolo items, and it's probably more dependent on, like, maybe the Pendleton coats do really well, or just this was the wrong colors. But I was excited when I found the skirt. Would I buy it again? Yes, but not for $5. So, I mean, but it had tags and everything too. I don't know. I just can't get excited about Pendleton because every time I found it, I'm either disappointed in how long it took, or when I get it home and comp it, it's just not that great. I'm probably just not finding the right Pendleton items. If you know what they are, like I know the blankets do really well or whatever, let me know in the comments. Anyway, it still sold for $38, which isn't shabby, but it was very long tail. But I would buy it again. I just wouldn't pay $5 for it. All right, next up we have a plain Banana Republic sweatshirt. So this is another example of one of those mall brands that you can do really well with. This is Polar Tech by Banana Republic, size XL. It was $2 out of a wholesale lot, sold for $18.99, shipped first class. And then I pulled this one up to show you guys because it's a denim shirt. So Miley, Cyrus is not that great of a brand, but you guys know I always say denim just does well. Denim shorts, denim jackets, denim shirts. Denim just does well. So even if it's a low-end brand, if it's denim, you can get a good bit of money for it in comparison to other things by that brand. So I typically, if it's denim, I'll grab it. This came in a wholesale lot. It was about $1. And it is a snap button. Denim snap. Not pearl snap. There's your example of that. And it sold for $15.99 and shipped first class. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you another mistake. This has been around, I want to say this has been 4 years because I feel like I was still working outside of the house. And I went with Keith to a yard sale or a thrift. I think it was a yard sale, 25 cents maybe. And I saw this and hey, it's Rudolph. It's a snow globe. It has music. You should get it. It's vintage. It's, it has damage. It's yellowed. I still thought I found something great. Hey, listen, I wasn't a reseller yet. I really think this was like way back when Keith was doing this alone, and I kind of just went with him to go shopping. And I was learning a little bit by helping him, but this is something I would not source again. It would have to be in like pristine, perfect condition and not have anything wrong with it and have to be clear. These snow globes are kind of iffy shipping in cold weather as well. And it took a long time to sell. They did end up paying almost $30 for it, all then with shipping. We were happy to get rid of it. This is just something we were about ready to pull. We've been going through our listings and pulling down the poop. A lot of it's getting donated. Some of it's getting rephotographed and put back in, but we're just trying to clean up our store a little bit. So this is an example of something that kind of sold before I could pull it, which is weird. It sat for like 4 years and then it finally sells when it's threatened to be redonated, huh? Anyway, don't grab these unless they're really nice. It is an Applause 1989, so it is vintage, but there's just, I don't know. There's too much going on here, I think, which is why it took so long. And I do like to show you guys these mistakes of mine because you can learn from my mistakes and you don't have to make your own. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments how things are going for you. How are sales? I love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It does help us if you hit the little bell as well, because then you're notified when we put out new content and you won't miss a video. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can search for that on Facebook or use the link in the description box. Until next time, guys, go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.